Waiting, come on.
9-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night with fire.
Quick, check this out.
Hang on, I said you would come to. Jace, let's move. I'll grab the kid. Sorry, mate.
That's okay. Too long, cut 20 out of it. It's too late, we're gonna have to dump it.
That's all on the auto cue?
Hello, I'm Mike Moore. Welcome to Frontline.
And these youngsters couldn't even spell some of the most commonly used words.
Mortgage. M-O-R-G-A-G-E.
Receipt.
R-E-C-E-T-E.
Budget.
B-U-G-E-T. Hang on, there's a D in it, is there?
Was the last time I checked. Martin D'Stasio with that report. Back after the break. That's B-R-E-A-K. I thought the kid got mortgage right. M-O-R-G-A-G-E, yeah. What's missing?
Facsimile.
F-A-X-I...
Wrong, F-A-C.
Oh, yeah, but it's called a fax, so that's how you
How do you
spell
spell
it.
chrysanthemum?
Okay, shit, I can't even say it.
Oh, I can smell that a mile away.
You want a drag?
I think I grow out of that phase.
Sorry, Brooke, we're all out of Coke.
Oh, you're so funny.
How do you spell Brooke?
Built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Ouch! I think we've heard enough of our dad classic for this morning.
You know the scary bit? There'd be people singing along to that in their cars.
Now that is scary. You're with the Electric Blanket Breakfast with me, Keith Porter.
Me, Dave Disney.
And me, Kelly G.
Okay, let's head back into the 90s with Sonic Garden.
Oh, musical. Where's the tune?
Is it our fault those kids couldn't spell?
Half of them could, we just didn't show that half.
Story was run along. Have to make a few cuts. Speak to Hugh.
I did. He showed me your edit notes. Keep the dumb ones.
Is that my handwriting? What was I thinking?
No wonder our average audience age is 97.
Wrong. 64.
Oh.
Listen, Em, we don't need kids. It's the one demographic we can afford to alienate.
You've seen the ads we play. It's wall-to-wall superannuation. We've found our target market and they don't buy Game Boy.
Honesty and commitment to the public. That's what current affairs television's all about.
Well, I know we'd all like to thank Mr. Moore for coming and speaking to our media studies class today. I'm sure you must be very busy.
No. Always happy to make time for our younger viewers.
Any questions? Angelo.
Why always having a go at us?
I'm sorry?
Why always having a go at us kids? On your show, we're always doing something wrong. Train surfing, pinching cars.
Yeah, my mum always says, are you on drugs? It's because she watches Frontline. You always say, is your child on drugs?
Yeah.
That's enough.
No, that's fine. Good to get feedback. We value our younger viewers enormously and I'll take that on board.
You don't understand kids.
All right, I'll stop you there. If you watch Frontline like everyone else here, you know we do lots of stories of real interest to kids. For example, I interview lots of hip musicians. Just last week I spoke to Chris de Burgh. Did you all see that? Hands up here who watches Frontline. It doesn't have to be every night. Don't be shy.
Hey, what's this? One to Junior Research Assistant, Frontline Television.
Not as glamorous as it sounds. You're getting a kid part-time to help with filing and to pick up Mike's dry cleaning.
Research Assistant.
Oh, we could hardly say shit kicker.
Yeah, that's Emma's job.
All right. Who we got?
Good month for music, the three tenors.
Good.
Harry Connick Jr.
Okay, day in the life of?
Anne Murray the week after.
Ripper, that'll do for music.
Almost. Heard of these guys? Teen grunge band Sonic Garden.
Fast forward.
Have run into controversy.
Rewind. Pause.
Their latest single has been banned by several large music chains after being linked with teenage suicide.
Show me that photo again. All right, see what you can come up with. You know what I want.
Swearing, drugs, wild sex.
Yeah, but don't make the whole story about yourself.
You are so hilarious.
It's a gift.
All right, let's hit the suicide theme. Kids being influenced. Make it an SMPC ATM.
A what?
A story no parent can afford to miss.
All right, what else?
So happens I've got something.
Oh, my God.
Guy just called me. Runs a kitchenware business. Advertised for junior sales staff. 2 weeks, still can't fill the job.
No one?
No.
Jesus, what's the youth unemployment running at, Emma?
32%.
It's no bloody wonder. Kids don't want to work.
Oh, that is such a generalisation.
No, it's official policy. Kids don't want to work. Go for it, Marty.
So just to recap, we're interviewing the 55-year-old Anne Murray. Brooke's taking a condescending look at a teen rock group. And we're returning to the ever-popular theme of kids these days don't want to work.
No one's listening, Em.
I know.
So rude.
So, what's the story with Emma? What?
Every EP we've had asks that question. She's an odd one. She's been in current affairs about 6 years, but she's still got these, you know, the principles, yeah. She's like liable to get a little fired up.
Redhead, eh? So, how do I handle that? Like Mike?
No, shit, no. She's smart. No, you just got to go a little easy on her at times, and she'll come around.
Well, she's bloody better, because I tell you, we do not need a young audience.
Just out of interest, how many of the viewers would be under 18?
What, out of 100? Well, I'd have to check the breakdowns of a ballpark figure.
Yeah.
None.
That many.
What can I do, right? Every time we run a story attacking kids, our figures go. I mean, our audience likes feeling superior to the younger generation.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Dom.
G'day, mate. How's the talk?
You got a moment?
So, how'd it go?
Oh, good, good. Why Dom scheduled it for the very time we got a production meeting, I'll never know.
I'll have a word, though.
Yeah, sometimes I think she's a little young for the job.
So what's on your mind?
I'm a bit concerned about an aspect of the show. It's just my radar, but I don't think we're paying enough attention to our younger viewers.
Really?
Do you know how many kids watch Frontline at St Thomas's out of, say, 50?
Most of them.
None.
That absolutely shocks me.
Yeah, I thought it might. But the bottom line is, are we doing enough stories to interest a younger audience?
Well, what about the story last night?
What story?
Marty's. On the kids. They couldn't spell.
Oh, yeah, that was shockers.
Your story.
Yeah, yes it was. I can't argue with that.
And Brooks doing an interview with a teenage rock band.
Oh, great. Any word on Lionel Richie?
No, I haven't heard back yet. And Marty's looking at youth unemployment.
Oh, that's a serious issue. Good. Oh, here's another one. Pick this up at St Thomas. All kids these days have computers, and they're all on...
Desks?
No. The internet.
Oh, yeah.
There could be a good youth story there.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there was a report the other day about kids who learned to make bombs on the internet.
Bombs. Great. Another good youth story. It's not hard when we put our heads together. Good. I'm feeling a lot better. The old radar is shutting on down. Hey. We've got to keep our younger audience happy.
Yeah. It's a good thing you gave that talk.
Well, yeah, but I can't go to every school in Australia. I'll be out of the office for 10 years.
Could we send him to every school in the country?
I can't understand one word. Why have they put lyrics on their CD?
I think that was a suicide reference.
I'll play it again.
You play it again and I really will feel like committing suicide. Stuart Jace, let's go.
Travelling.
Does anyone know a teenager?
Isn't Mike dating one?
I heard that, Marty. Celeste is 20 in June. Who's the band, Brooke?
Sonic Garden.
They're awful.
Kids seem to like them.
God knows why. Oh, but speaking of kids, Prousey and I were just talking, and we feel the show isn't catering to our younger audience.
Really?
Yeah. Now, look, we're not blaming you, specifically, but the mix hasn't been right. But stories like this, Artie's look at youth unemployment, my internet story, I think it's really going to help.
So no one replied to your ad?
I sat and waited. A few kids rang. Never showed for the interview.
Not one?
No.
So what do you say when people talk about the massive rate of youth unemployment?
It's kids. They don't want to work.
Good start.
You raised on a bit about the war and national service.
Gun lobby.
Yeah, you bet. But that's the gist of it.
And he really can't find anyone to work for him.
No.
What's he paying?
$400 a week.
Oh, that's all right.
Commission.
Did you say commission?
Softly.
And let me guess, you've got to buy several $100s worth of samples before you start.
350.
Speak up, Lloyd.
$350 worth. You don't get paid unless you sell anything, and you got to buy $300 worth of samples before you start.
We should be doing an expose on him.
Now, come on, one story at a time. This guy is offering a job, Emma. It may not be a great one, but if you're keen enough, you'll take it.
So, what do you say when people talk about the massive rate of youth unemployment?
It's kids. They don't want to work.
Martin D'Stasio with that report. And with almost 90,000 young Australians looking for work, the question has to be asked, where are they?
Good morning, Prousey.
Story?
Applicants for the job.
What job?
Junior research assistant?
Oh, Mike should kick it.
Yeah.
Kids, they don't want to work.
Lionel Richie, eh?
Jeff, I'm worried.
What's the matter, Mike?
It's just
It's up again, is it?
got a few fears. You can probably placate them. Do you think many young people watch Frontline?
No.
I said placate, Jeff.
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I mean, we do lots of stories about kids.
Yep, you're always getting stuck into them.
Placate, Jeff. P-L-A-K-A-T-E. You're doing the you're displacating.
Right.
What do you mean getting stuck into?
Oh, well, I didn't mean getting stuck into them.
You said it. What do you mean getting stuck into?
Well, Mike, kids can't spell, and last night kids don't want to work.
It's true. You saw the stories. Lots of kids today just don't know the meaning of hard work. You got another biscuit?
Sure. There you go.
Anyway, you're being selective, Jeff. We do lots of stories about kids that paint them in a positive light.
Really?
Brooke is out there right now doing a story on young musicians. Now, you can't get more positive than that.
Okay, we want them drinking, swearing, a walkout if we can. Just keep rolling.
Got it.
Oh, have I got lipstick on my teeth?
No. There's a big bit of parsley.
I heard that, Stu. What do you say to the parents of the teenager who took his own life after listening to your single?
Well, they don't know it was because of the single. There was no real link.
So you don't care an innocent boy took his own life inspired by your lyrics?
Like we said, it wasn't our song that had
Well,
anything
how many
to do-
more young people have to die?
Wait a minute. We're trying to say that there's no link. I thought we were going to talk about the album and the tour.
No, what you're saying is you think it's okay for young people to commit suicide. You want them to kill themselves.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's so... What are you on?
Excellent. Okay, now get some shots of the beer and the cigarettes.
We play a lot of superannuation ads, don't we? Never noticed it before.
In 10, Mike.
Oh, what's next?
Rock band story.
Oh, good. One for the kids. Welcome back. Well, their debut album is topping the charts and overseas offers are pouring in. But for homegrown grunge band Sonic Garden, it's not all good news. Their latest single has already been linked with one suicide, and as Brooke Vandenberg found out, the band members don't seem to care. Now, we warn viewers they may find some of the language in this report disturbing.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's so What are you on? Shit!
The bad boys.
Started that intro with a smile. That's bullshit. There should be something on the auto cue. Shit. It's up again.
Shoot.
I still had a few concerns, so I asked Emma for these.
Rundowns.
Yeah, just to cross-check. I think we got a problem.
Yeah.
You may not want to hear this, and it's just a gut feeling at the moment, but I think we're in danger of portraying kids in a very negative light.
I don't follow.
Teenage mothers on the welfare state, juvenile joyriders, schoolies week out of control.
Mate, when you lump them all together like
Well,
that...
then there was Brooke's story last night. I know she was trying to give that band a break, but in the end it came across as very negative.
No, you're right, and I know she was very disappointed.
Oh, I'm sure she was. And kids, you give them a golden publicity opportunity and they'd blow it.
So what do we do?
Let's do a positive youth story.
Mate, we do heaps of them.
Well, not lately.
You got it.
Got it, Bruce. Hey, listen. I know kids can be lazy, ignorant, foul-mouthed dropkicks, but we've got to respect kids, or else they won't respect us.
There you go, Mr. Moore.
Where's the other one?
I don't know.
There were two. Go back and get the other one.
Em. Close the door. Come on, I need a kid story quickly.
Right.
No, a positive story.
Is there such a thing? It's not possible.
Look, there are two types of kid story, right? In one bin, you've got the bad kids, long hair, drugs won't work.
That's a big bin.
Oh, it's a dump master. And the other side, you've got the good kids, right? Polite, well-mannered, hard-working.
Kids that behave like 60-year-olds.
Find me one of them. See, there's a science to all of this.
Got it. Year 12 results are out.
Ripper. Find me the #1 student in the country. The oldies will love it.
Leon Fouquet.
Who came second?
Chong Lam Lee.
Third?
Why don't we just go to 5th? Fiona Burke.
Get onto it.
Well, that's about it for this week. Coming up on the show next week, we meet one of our top Year 12 students and find the secrets of her success.
Hard work, a good family, and being a prefect.
Shit, I should have been smiling all the way through that.
My time. Study sessions at my church youth group.
That's next week. But as always, to take us out, it's Friday Night Funny Man, Elliot Rose.
Yo, bro, I'm just 19. Spend all day glued to the screen. I got no schooling, I got no job. Guess you'll call me
Rap. Kids are going to love this. Oh, what time are you on the Young Entertainers?
7:30.
7:30. Right. Did what's her name get both of them suits?
Jenny.
Yeah, did you get both of them suits?
Apparently there was only one.
Oh.
You're kidding. God's truth. Old McPherson rocks up in the bikini. She says, where do you want me? I'm thinking, right on top, babe. But we set the shot up. She drops the top. It's like ripe mangoes. And there they are. They're right in front of me. They're so...
Can we please change the subject?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? About away. Oh, the drugs idea. Show how easy it is.
I just walk into a nightclub and buy drugs.
No. You take one of the chicks, Emma.
I'm not going.
No way.
Well, Don can go.
Oh, unreal. Where am I going?
We sneak the camera into the club. We film someone selling crack.
We don't have crack in Australia.
You haven't seen the guy that fixes them a fridge.
Eggies. Whatever. Shell, just give us a top-up, love. We show parents just how easy it is for their kids to buy drugs.
As opposed to what you're drinking now.
Hey, Missy, one big difference, this is legal.
No, it isn't. It's stolen from sales.
It's unlike that whoopee weed you get stuck into in the car park. Yeah, drugs will screw you up, Emma.
Dope is a natural herb, Prousey.
Don't give me that shit. And don't come crying to me when you start sticking needles up your arm.
Oh, you sound just like my father.
Obviously a smart bloke.
All right, we'll go this weekend. Stu, Jays?
Sunday nights are huge.
Dom.
Great. Where am I going? Hey, it started.
What started?
Mike's on Young Entertainers.
Singing?
No, it's a judge. He is just judging, right?
How long has this show been running?
About 10 years.
And have they ever discovered anyone of genuine talent? Where they screw these kids up is with the judging. You know, they tell them, they say they've got a lovely smile, they're beautifully groomed.
Everything's Silverchair, isn't it?
Yeah, they're the ones making millions.
Act 1 it was, 15-year-old Katrina Lambert with Singing in the Rain. Mike, what did you think about Katrina?
Excellent, Greg. Excellent, Katrina. I thought you present well. You've got a bright personality, beautiful smile. Let's see more of it. I thought you were beautifully groomed as well. I love the choice of song, a real toe tapper. And my radar is saying you're going to be a star. I've given you 83.
Well, that's 83 points for Katrina Lambert.
Well?
Nah, same as the last two places. I swear to God, I asked everyone. No one would sell me ecstasy.
Shit, why is it so hard to do a story on how easy it is to buy drugs?
Well, you can't just go into a nightclub and buy drugs.
That's what we're trying to show.
You've got to know the right people.
All right, Jace. Hand him over.
What? Hand them over.
I want him back.
You'll get him back. Just got to do the final piece.
Problem.
What?
Out of tape.
Shit.
I didn't know we'd be going 8 different clubs.
We'll have to do it in the morning. You'll get him back. Just wait till tomorrow.
Oh, I love you so. Come on, mate, let's go. Come on.
These kids from Newcastle have already sold 120,000 albums in America alone.
They look about 15. Bit old for you, Brooke.
Morning, all.
Hi, mate.
Who's the band?
Silverchair.
Look at them. Long hair, greasy, unkempt.
83 out of 100,
Be
Mike?
lucky to get 3 out of 100. Where have I heard of them before?
They're ahead of you on the BRW richest entertainers list.
Oh, that's all the cheap. That was combined income.
What time do I have to go?
Now?
Rolling Stone. Who reads that crap?
There's an article on us.
Really? Where?
Oh, it's really small.
No, give us a
No,
look.
it's nothing,
Give us a
really.
look.
It's not
Give
worth
us-
reading.
Give us
It's
a look.
really...
Give us a look. Give that to me.
Hey, guys, we're going for a take.
Not so loud.
Sorry, mate.
How are my eyes?
Don't know, try opening them.
Why'd I let Domenica drag me into that club?
Okay, rolling.
Well, it was that easy. Our researcher simply went into the first...
Tom, call Prousey.
We right?
Recording.
Well, it was that easy. Our researcher
moving.
Rolling.
Well, it was that easy. Our researcher simply went into the first nightclub that we found and came out with this. Ecstasy. The drug that is killing our kids.
Cut.
How'd I look?
Like a drug dealer.
We better go again.
Boys, the chopper leaves in 20 minutes. Come on!
Queen calls. Sorry, mate, we'll do it later.
Well, not till we finish the story.
Come in.
What's up, bud?
You seen this?
What is it?
Some rock and roll journalist having a go at us. The darling of the blue rinse set, Mike Moore and his band once again sink their boots into anyone foolish enough not to have been born before the war.
Soft cock.
Soft cock.
Yeah, you obviously didn't see your interview with Krista Berg.
Yeah. But why us, Prousey? Why is Frontline always the whipping boy?
What do you think?
What do I think?
They attack a vulnerable target.
Me?
Yeah. Knowing it will be popular with their readers.
Right.
It works. And pretty soon they're doing it every week.
You know their game so well.
Well,
No, you pick their technique like it's your own.
no, it was your radar, mate.
Oh, well, I almost missed it.
But isn't it ironic? I mean, this whole kids thing is costing us ratings.
It is costing us
We're
ratings.
telling the truth. The kids don't want to listen.
They don't want to
But
listen.
I tell you what, we are not going to back down.
No, sirree.
Isn't it funny that no one gives us the credit?
No one gives us credit.
But hey, I'll tell you what. Let's just go and do our job.
That's the way to solve it. Yet again, we get punished for being the good guys.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, hang on, I've got a headache.
No, don't give me any of your excuses
I'm not
either.
giving you excuses.
Guys, can we keep it down, please?
You got a headache?
Yeah, I think I overused my radar this week.
Do you want an aspirin?
You got one?
No. Steve, you got any?
No.
Brooke, have you got any?
Can you find one?
Yes.
Okay. Has anybody got any aspirin?
No.
I've only got Panadol. Try Brooke or Marty's desk.
Here you go, Mike. Oh, good on you. Thanks, Shelley. Good on you.
All your intros are up there, but tonight we've got your smiles and your frowns all marked up on the auto cue. Are you all right, Mike?
I love you, Emma.
I love you too, Mike.
I love you more. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. I love you. Annie.
Mike, 30 seconds.
No. Come here. I love you, Annie. I love you.
Thanks, Annie. How you doing, bud?
Prousey, good to see you.
We're on air in 10
Are
seconds.
we
You all
good?
right?
Yeah, I'm great. Great
5,
show.
9,
I'm Mike
4,
Moore.
3.
I love Prousey. Good evening. I'm Mike Moore, and I'm so pleased to be with you tonight. We've got such a good show. People have worked so hard on it, and I love it.
Good evening. I'm Brooke Vandenberg, filling in for Mike Moore, who's not feeling the best.
I love you, Brooke.
First up tonight, the dangers of drugs.
Oh, good. Let's watch it together. exciting and new. Love you, Prousey. Love you, Em.
How long's the stuff last for?
About 4 hours.
We're expecting you as lovers. Soon we'll be making a brand new coup.
Jace, let's move. I'll grab the gear. Sorry, mate.
That's okay. Too long, cut 20 out of it. Too late, you're going to have to dump it.
That's all on the auto cue?
Hello, I'm Mike Moore. Welcome to Frontline.
While the tight-knit Vietnamese community struggles with the problem, the deadly drug trade goes on.
Martin D'Stasio with that disturbing look at heroin trafficking amongst Sydney's Vietnamese community. After the break, the school cadet program that's giving teenage troublemakers their marching orders.
Coming in on my own.
dong, cappuccino time.
Ding dong, certainly is. Edward de Bono, Dom, heard of him?
Yeah, lead singer of U2.
No. Oh, maybe. Well, anyway, he's a writer now. This is all about disciplined intellectual processes. Have a seat. Keeping your mind focused on the problem.
Right.
6 hats.
I love hats.
No, they're not real hats.
Oh.
But they're different colours.
Oh, great.
Anyway, you start with a blue hat. That's a way of keeping emotion out of your analysis. Clear thinking. Actually, I wish I could write this up.
You want a whiteboard?
Yeah.
I'll order one for you.
Oh, great, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, get one of those. Yeah, anyway, 6 hats, and black hat is the negative. Listen, you have a little flick through that. I'll be back in a tick.
Okay.
What's happening?
Pauline Hanson, maiden speech.
Who's Pauline Hanson?
Member for Oxley?
What's Oxley?
Federal seat in Queensland.
Where's she speaking?
Parliament.
Parliament's on the radio.
Mike.
How long has it been on the radio?
How was that?
Incredible, just ignore it.
Okay, I want vision, a full
Got it.
transcript.
Got it.
Marty, get onto a press secretary, get your foot in the
Done.
door there.
Ignore it.
Brooke, background, personal
Yeah,
profile.
sure. When someone is an ignorant fool, you just ignore them.
Oh, good day, Mike.
Russell.
Do you hear that?
Yeah?
What do you reckon?
I didn't hear all of it. Just sounds like another everyday Queensland redneck.
It's all Asians deported.
I didn't hear that bit.
End of immigration.
What?
Bring back conscription. No benefits for Aborigines.
What an ignorant... Who is she?
Pauline Hanson.
And she's a politician.
Independent member for Oxley.
If I lived in the town of Oxley, I'd be furious. What an ignorant...
She would be called racist, but, quote, said,
frightening
I can invite whom I
You know
want
what
into my
puzzles me?
home, then I should
Where does someone like this get her prejudiced view of the world from?
Five.
Where? I mean, where does it actually come from? Pauline Hanson, a woman with some pretty controversial views. Up next, University Blues, how overseas students are taking our kids' places. And outback joyriders on the wrong side of the law.
Tabloids are having a field day.
So is Talkback Radio.
Full on?
Joke.
Oh, of course, she appeals to every ignorant redneck conservative in the country.
Which is most of our audience.
We worked hard to get them.
Oh, they make you very proud.
I know Mike likes to think we're watched by academics, but let's face it, most of our viewers are
Outraged from the South Fuddy Duddy.
Well, think about it. You've got a shit job, no future.
Much like you, Em.
Someone comes along and tells you it's all because of immigrants or abos, well, of course you're going to buy it.
And who are we to change their perceptions?
Exactly. We're entertainers, not educators. All we got to do is get Mike to look a little bit more concerned, and we just keep fanning the fire. Mike.
Rousey, guys, I'm a little concerned.
What's up, buddy?
I had the white hat on.
Sorry?
Oh, Edward de Bono, 6 Hats of Rational Thinking. You should read it.
Are there pictures?
White hat is calm, clear assessment.
That's us.
Now, Pauline Hanson, I did a parallel thinking session last night. Why is she so popular?
I have no idea.
Marty?
Beats me.
Em?
Well, I think her
No,
opinions
Em,
are
would
based
you
on...
get me one of those coffees? It's because she appeals to people's prejudices. Now, there's a section of the community out there who, let's face it, are a little ignorant.
Not our audience.
No, of course not. But these people are out there. Where they get the views from, who knows? But to be popular, all you have to do is appeal to their prejudices. I'm sure we could do it.
No.
We could hit these hot buttons and we'd lift our ratings overnight.
Mike.
Oh, hey, I'm not saying that we should. I mean, then we'd be guilty of exactly what she is, feeding prejudice.
Not while I'm in charge.
Amen, brother. I mean, we've got a responsibility as educators. Actually, I might lay that out on an intellectual flow path and give it to you.
Good on you, mate.
It's frightening how close he gets.
Oh, blue hat. So we won't be doing any more stories on Pauline Hanson?
No, I don't know. I haven't really decided yet.
Okay, well, I'll get you that flow path.
Coffee?
Oh, I don't feel like it now.
Can they go harder in a minute?
Oh, there's no bloody brain notes, is there?
Okay, Prousey wants to start with her every night. So, there's a press conference today, so you two and Marty are due there at 2 o'clock.
Then we're going to follow up with Brooke and someone from the Ethnic Affairs Council.
Any particular nationality?
Someone who we haven't offended in the last month.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we're going to need some parliamentary action too. So, Marty, I'm sorry, can I get rid of this?
No.
What is it?
Footy tipping scores.
All right, third story will be Pauline has some fallout. Community. Oh, at last. Just bring it over here, thanks.
Hey, right in here, thanks. Up against the window if you could. That'd be great. Hey, Em, are you using those markers? Could I have the markers, please? What a girl's throw.
Oh, wow!
So you can print out all your important stuff.
Can I keep this?
Sure. Where it's really going to come in handy is with this whole parallel thinking stuff.
Oh, you're really getting into that.
Well, I've got to. I'm dealing in big issues. Like, what's something on my mind at the moment?
What car are you going to buy?
No, what's something at the forefront of my mind, like something bigger? All right, well, the car. Yeah, let's do the car.
Oh, I know, that politician lady.
Oh, right, quite right, yeah. Senator Pauline Hanson.
She's not a senator.
What?
She's a member of the lower house.
There are houses there, are there?
Don, blue hat, stay focused. All right, Minister Pauline Hanson. Now, what's something she said recently?
She hates migrants?
Okay, now where does she get her ignorant, prejudiced view from?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Dom. Green hat.
Green hat.
There'd be her friends.
Friends.
There'd be her lack of education.
The media?
What?
She'd get a lot of her ideas from the media.
What's your name?
Ray.
Okay, Ray. We're talking about where she gets her prejudiced views from.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying we cause prejudice?
Give you an example.
That's a bit good.
My wife's a Filipino.
Really? What's her name?
Dom.
We go out together. People think she's a mail-order bride. That's shows like yours that present those views.
I think you're picking an isolated case, Ray.
Well, I'll give you another. Mate of mine's an Arab. Everyone thinks he's a terrorist.
A lot of them are. I don't think you watch our show, Ray.
They think he keeps his wife as a slave.
Because all the women have to wear veils.
Dom.
I've seen it on the show, Mike. It's terrible.
Much longer, Ray?
Nah, all fixed up.
Good on.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that. Very nice of you to come in.
It was nice.
Ignorant, working-class fool. Now, where were we?
That politician lady.
No, I'm sick of her. I've already given enough publicity. What's something else on my mind?
Her new car?
Yeah, well, let's do the car. That actually is on my mind. She is a frightening woman, Jeffrey Salter.
Yeah, I think she's a little misguided.
Misguided? I'd say she's dangerous.
Really? Which aspect?
Oh, all of them. The whole speech she gave.
Well, she said a whole lot of things in that speech. It's a bit simplistic to just lump everything together and say, are you for her or against her?
Are you for her?
No, I'm just saying...
Jeffrey, we have seen the devil. And she is a fish and chip shop owner from the town of Oxley.
Mike, there's this famous old legend about the devil.
Oh, yeah? Good. Good. I like legends.
This man, he goes out into the desert in search of the devil. Spends 40 days looking for him. Can't find it.
Oh, that's sad.
Finally, he looks up at the sun. The truth, the light, God. Turns around, realises the devil is his own shadow.
So he did or didn't find the devil?
The devil was his shadow. The shadow we cast.
It doesn't make sense, Jeff. Who wrote that?
It's a Portuguese fable.
That'd be right. Portuguese. Try telling that to the people they massacred in 75.
Where?
Timor, when they invaded.
The Indonesians invaded Timor.
Why would they do that? They own it.
No, the Indonesians
Jeff,
wanted
they own it.
But the Portuguese...
Jeff, stick to weather, and I'll stick to what I do best. Shadows. What's that?
Identification of this Queenslander's outspoken view.
Hey, Em.
Yes, Mike?
This is the third story we've done on her.
The last one.
Well, it better be. We're just giving her a forum. What's next?
Mail order bride story.
Oh, good. Oh, it's not Filipino, is it?
Yeah.
Can we drop it?
Mike, there's 5 seconds to go.
Is that a no?
Yes.
Brooke Vandenberg there with the woman who's divided the nation. Up next, the Filipino mail order bride scheme that's coming unstuck. Well, at the end of the day, Current Affairs has a duty to educate and present a balanced worldview, and that's why we've made such a strong stand against this woman and the damage she's doing.
Do you think she has many supporters?
A few ignorant racists. But I mean, look at the contribution migrants have made to this country. Asians, Aborigines, Filipinos...
Aborigines aren't migrants, though, Mike.
No. Well, technically they're nomadic.
No.
They migrate from state to... Well, look at Asians. I mean, some of my best friends are Asian.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, who are they? Because I'd love to include them in the article.
Coffee?
Sure.
No, you stay. I'll get it.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, Brooke, quick. Who's some Asians I know?
What?
Asians, give me Asians.
The guy who cleans your car.
Who?
Mr. Chong.
That's not his real name, that's just what I call him. Who's like a friend?
Michael Chang,
Good, who's he?
the tennis player.
And I interviewed him, didn't I? Keep going, what else?
Les Goff.
Victor Chang.
He's dead.
Jenny Key.
Jenny Key's another one. I've got another one. Good on you, thanks. Now, coffee.
If I could just have a mobile number, then I can myself. Okay, thank you. What?
Got her.
Hanson? How?
You really want to know?
Oh, just the bare outline.
I lied.
That's fair enough.
Pre-record, 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Hang on. What about Mike?
Mike? Yeah? Have a word?
I'm glad you called. I was getting bogged down with that journalist. Hey, Kate Sobrano's Asian, isn't she?
Thinks she's got a bit of a wine in her.
Oh, that's close enough. Anyway, what's up?
Pauline Hanson's office just called. She wants to come on.
Frontline?
I told her to get started.
Good on you. Not having that woman on our show. Already given her enough publicity.
Peddling the prejudice.
Exactly. That is such blue hat thinking, too. Calm, clear, no ego, no emotion.
I don't care what she's been saying about you.
What's she been saying about me?
Nothing.
No. What's she been saying about me?
Oh, you know, out of your depth, you don't know your facts. She's going to nail you.
What?
Ignore her, mate. She's ignorant.
Hey, she's out there peddling prejudices against me.
But won't we be giving her a forum?
Not if I jump on her and don't give her the chance.
Are you up to this?
Oh, Browsy! Bring her on.
Mate, you are fantastic.
But I want to do my research. Em, can you bring in that maiden speech? I'm going to score so many points off her.
The xenophobic bitch.
Yeah. What was xenophobic?
Fear of foreigners.
I thought it was fear of heights. You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait to interview Miss Pauline Hanson. I'm going to take her apart point by point. Gee, she's wordy.
I got Em to do your process.
Yeah, that'd be good, yeah. Don't know my facts. She's the ignorant, ill-informed... Xenophobic.
Yeah, she's gone off half cocked.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen here. Actually, I might get Dom to get a dictionary. Check that's not fear of heights.
What's it a pricey?
Okay, we take the main arguments, we shred them, we pick her up on the minor details. Now, there's about half a dozen incorrect facts or figures in here.
The population stuff.
Oh, yeah, we just stay away from the main argument.
But what about the actual issues that she raises?
Em, this is not about issues, this is about barracking. If we let this become a serious debate, we are dead.
Hey, xenophobic spelled with a Z? You said that Malaysia has a population of 300 million, whereas it's less than 20. Wrong?
I acknowledge that I was wrong as soon
So
as I
if
was
you're
told.
wrong on that, then maybe you're wrong on some other things.
Look, I represent the views of mainstream Australia.
Oh, really? You're not just being xenophobic?
Please explain.
Fear of all things foreign?
No, I welcome anyone who can make a contribution to this country.
Oh, really? Well, I don't think you've read your own speech. You call for an end to Aboriginal welfare.
Where does it say that?
Where does it say that? It says it on, well, what do you call for?
Call for welfare on the basis of need, not race. If anything, this is anti-racist. There are Aboriginals that are disadvantaged, then, okay, we should help them. But if they are not disadvantaged, then why give them handouts?
Well, that's, yeah. You said the population of Indonesia was 250 million. It's not. Wrong again. Geez, I don't know, Krausie.
Mate, you nailed it.
Yeah, I thought she got me on that welfare on the basis of needs concept. Didn't have my green hat on.
Oh, we'll edit it out.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I mean, I wouldn't want it to appear like the chief.
It's running 20 minutes too long.
Oh, sure. Well, you need to edit it, yeah.
You xenophobic bitch!
See? Well, what's she on about? I mean, some of my best friends are Aboriginal.
Well, you're on the council.
Yeah, for reconciliation. Mind you, I haven't been to many meetings lately.
Yeah, well, you needed to be here hosing down the situation.
Well, that's why I haven't been keeping up with my Asian friends. Call! Leslie? No. I just... Why don't you come in and have a drink? Here, come on in, come in. Take that off, come in and have a drink. Come on in, Cor. Come in and park your ass. Feel like a beer?
Sure. Oh, sure.
Good. No, it just occurred to me then that, you know, over the years, you know, and lately we haven't had a chance to have our old chat. Yeah, so I thought... Yeah, it's imported grog. You just do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cheers. Hey. What do you know about BMWs?
Nothing much.
Yeah, well, it was about time someone stood up to her.
You nailed her on Malaysia's population.
Well, the damage she's doing.
I know, we're teaching our kids one figure and she's telling them another.
Well, it's not about population, Jeff. I mean, she's saying to the hundreds of millions of Australians, it's okay to be a racist bigot.
I don't think she said exactly that.
Well, I didn't let her. That's why I won the debate.
It wasn't really a debate. I mean, the issue...
Yes, it was. I did them at school. Affirmative, negative. For her, against her.
Mike, I think you've missed the point.
Well, what, Jeffrey?
Have you read her maiden speech?
I had a go at it last night.
Take one of the things she says.
All right. All Asians should go back to Asia.
She didn't say that.
Well, I'm summarising, Jeff. Oh, all right. Aborigines are bad.
She didn't say that.
I read it.
Where?
On the auto cue. Look, the point is, she's peddling dangerous prejudices to an uneducated minority, and they're buying them.
63%.
Well, that's a tabloid poll. I mean, pretty ignorant readers.
Well, what about the poll on your show last night?
Oh, the results aren't through yet. But knowing our viewers, it's going to be nothing like 63%. 81%.
Yep.
81% of our viewers agree with Pauline Hanson's views on immigration.
Uh-huh.
What is happening? Has Prousey seen this?
I don't know.
He's not going to be happy.
Bloody ripper.
Spokesman for the Ethnic Affairs Council, Mr. Popolopolopom, unpronounceable, has slammed the comments of independent MP Pauline Hanson.
Oh, thanks to her, the whole country's in turmoil.
Thanks to us.
Hey, I go to bed happy in the knowledge that the fires we lit last night are still burning this morning.
Yeah. You got a moment, Prousey?
Yeah, sure.
Right, good.
Here comes the fire brigade.
It's actually easy to explain with my whiteboard. No, you guys stay. Let's put our green hats on. Something's on my mind.
Get the BMW.
Oh, no, that's wrong. I'll use a new page. Could we have, in the way we present our stories, could we inadvertently have exposed our audience to prejudice?
I don't follow.
Green hat Prousey, objective view. Let's look at the groups that have come under fire recently. You've got Aborigines. They have come under fire in a big way. You've got Asians. You with me? Now, that's a big group, so let's break it down. Of course, there's Vietnamese. There is Chinese. That's a very large group. There's Japanese.
Kate Sobrano.
This is serious, mate. Okay. What else? There's the homeless. And, of course, the unemployed. She had a go at them, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, good. There's the unemployed. Okay, now you've got these kind of minority, disadvantaged groups. They're all under fire, and yet 81% of our audience agree with her.
So what do we do?
Yellow hat positive view. We counter her prejudices by doing a positive story about all of these groups.
You want to do a story on each of these?
Starting at the top. It's our duty.
You got it.
I've got it? Fantastic. Done. Simple. Okay, well, let's go. What keeps doing it? I'll leave this here, Prousey. You might need it for planning and stuff.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, they're a bit more unwieldy than this.
May I?
Here we go.
Uh-oh. So, we want a story about Aborigines. What would we do? Let me think. I know. Drunks. What about Asians? I know. Stealing. Jobs. Vietnamese?
Drug dealers.
Drugs, thank
Don't
you.
encourage it.
Chinese. Triads. They also kill pandas. Please, one stereotype at a time. Japanese, I know. Buying our land. Homeless, well, drugs again. And what about the unemployed?
Bludgers.
Nice.
Is there a point to all of this?
The point is, in order to chase ratings, we present distorted, hateable stereotypes. And then we have the gall to turn around and criticise someone like Pauline Hanson for being prejudiced. I used to have a headmistress like you. Don't you see the hypocrisy?
You know what I see? A bloody good list.
Prousey.
I want to do every one of those stories.
Well, you can't.
Why not?
Because we already have.
What, all of them?
Yes.
Shit. That is genuinely disappointing.
Gang, what about a story on luxury motor vehicles?
I don't like migrants, I give them all the chop. I don't want them coming into my fish and chip shop. People say I'm stupid, but I couldn't care. I only sell white ink, you won't find blackfish there.
I'm not touching that one. He really has done it again. Well done, Elliot. And we'll catch you next week. I thought Elliot was right on the money tonight. I didn't even have to fake a laugh.
Right?
What now?
She's prejudiced. I mean, we get stuck into someone for owning a fish and chip shop. Now that is prejudice.
Hang on. White hat, green hat, blue hat. No, you're wrong.
Mike.
What?
Putting someone down because of their occupation makes about as much sense as putting someone down because of their race.
Emma, read De Bono's book.
Hey, Mikey. Good show, mate.
Thanks, Prousey. Hey, you had to think about my list?
List?
Of minority groups?
Oh, yeah.
Because we should start repairing the damage. What was the first one?
I'll have to check.
I'll check. You stay there.
No, I remember. It was, Abba. Yeah, Aborigine.
Well, let's get a story up on them really quick.
Sure.
Something positive. Speak to Em. She's got some good ideas.
Hey, mate. Come in. Fuck your ass.
Yeah.
Live interview with Noel Pearson.
Who?
Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander advisor.
Oh, yeah.
Housey said you wanted to do something on Aboriginals.
Oh, yeah, great, good. What's he talking about?
The Pauline Hanson issue.
Oh, good. Chance to counteract that xenophobic nonsense.
Yeah.
Do you know what xenophobic means?
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a word I use that you don't follow. Just speak up. Oh, core. He came into my office the other night and took a beer.
Well, did you invite him?
Well, once I invited, not that time. I mean, there's a line. Look, I think it's a cultural thing.
I'll have a word to him.
Would you? Because I think he's got to learn to fit in with our ways. Who's the interview with again?
Noel Pearson.
What's he talking about?
Pauline
Hanson. We'll do that in the next break, okay? Listen, thanks for coming in, Noel. I know it's been a busy month.
Oh, yeah.
The whole Pauline Hanson thing. Hey, mate, we've done our best to hose things down, but I'll tell you what, there's just so much narrow-minded prejudice floating around.
In 5.
We're up to this. Brooke Vandenberg there with a disturbing report on how Aussie companies are falling into the hands of foreign investors. Well, the race debate rages on, and we're joined tonight by ATSIC advisor Noel Pearson for his views on the matter. Noel, good to catch up.
G'day.
Pauline Hanson, Noel. The issue just won't seem to go away.
Well, I think the media has got to take a lot of the blame for this.
Oh, I agree with you, Noel. I think it has.
Frontline included.
I'm sorry?
Cultural and racial stereotypes are your trade. You guys are responsible for creating the very swamp